Hello again, Steve here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about forgiving and forgetting, right? I'm sure you've had this discussion with yourself or with others before. Is it important to forgive? Is it important to forget? Is it important to forget in the absence of forgiving or forgive in the absence of forgetting, etc.? Well, this video is not to present some sort of a moral argument for one or the other. It is more along the lines of to look at things from a practical standpoint, especially from the words themselves and what they might be telling us. If we look at each of those words, forgive and forget, the similarity is the for. The dissimilarity is giving and getting. They're kind of opposites in a way, right? For just means that we're kind of putting it out there, right? But giving and getting are different. And I would say, from a very practical standpoint, I would ask the question rather, what do we have more of a power to do? Do we have more of a power to give or to get? Think about this, Christmas is coming up. What more power do you have? To give a particular gift or to get a particular gift? Probably you have more chance of giving a particular gift, right? Because giving involves us, from the inside to the outside, to others. Whereas getting, very often, amounts to us receiving from others, or receiving from somewhere, right? It could even be internally, but it implies lack of our control because we're getting. Now we can get as the result of what we give, for sure. We put a lot of work into something, we get results. But what comes first in that case, right? What comes first is the giving. And I would say that getting is, number one, less in our control, and secondly, it is the result of what we gave in terms of effort and action and so on initially. As a result of this, if we package those words again, put them back together, and we say forgiving and forgetting, I would say that in order for us to really forget something, we must find a way to forgive. If we cannot, we will not forget, I would say. Because true forgiveness, especially forgiveness that's earned, allows us to put those sticking points into the past. We never completely forget them though, because they're part of us. Because they're out of our control. The old saying, when you've seen something, you can't unsee it. When you've experienced something, you can't unexperience it. But we can give. And I think that's important. So it elevates, really, it elevates the importance of giving. We talked about in the last video, the red pilling and the white pilling, right? Which is, once we see something, we can't really unsee it. That's kind of like the red pilling. And the white pilling is seeing things from an optimistic standpoint and being willing to work towards it to make our lives better and so on. And that's where giving comes in. Because whether it's giving to others, but giving to ourselves as well in terms of our learning, our personal development, and what have you, that's all giving. And later on, we're getting the results. So in my estimation, forgiving, or giving at least, for sure, comes ahead of getting. So in the perspective of forgiving and forgetting, put those together and see what you think. Comment in the box below. It's been great chatting again, and hey, it's nice to be back on the tube, the various tubes. Steve here again. Great chatting. We'll talk again later. Bye for now.